Resuming debate, the honourable member for London North Centre.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and it's with a great deal of sadness that I rise in the House today. I know I speak for the people of London, Ontario, when I say to the people of Fort McMurray, we are thinking of you, our prayers are with you, and to any members opposite, to your friends and families that might be impacted. I'm speaking specifically to those members representing Alberta ridings. To any members where families and friends are impacted, we are thinking of you, certainly in London and across the country. Mr. Speaker, today I am pleased to rise in support of Bill C-15. Simply put, Budget 2016 is a significant step in the right direction. During the election, our party promised to grow the middle class by working hard to deliver much-needed help immediately instead of several years down the road. Canadians ask for assistance now in order to make life a bit easier. And that is exactly what this budget is delivering. Mr. Speaker, there were different plans put forward by the other parties during the past election campaign, plans that would have seen balanced budgets at all costs. These plans would have resulted in cuts instead of investments, stagnation instead of growth. Ultimately, the proposals of the other parties would leave the middle class and those working hard to join the middle class struggling. The results of October's election show the idea of balanced budgets at all costs was clearly not supported by Canadians. Instead, Canadians voted for investment, growth, revitalization of the Canadian economy, and help for today instead of tomorrow. Since being elected this past October, the government has implemented a great deal of positive change, which will make the lives of everyday Canadians that much better. However, the program introduced in Budget 2016, which I am most proud of, Mr. Speaker, is the Canada Child Benefit. Mr. Speaker, in my community of London North Centre, numerous constituents have told me that it is becoming harder to make ends meet. With prices increasing on a wide variety of everyday items and wages not keeping up, it is now more difficult to afford the extras in life. Whether it is sending their children to camp, affording a new pair of shoes for their son or daughter, or enrolling their children in organized sports, there is simply not enough money left at the end of the month to make these important purchases. Mr. Speaker, the Canadian Child Benefit will work to rectify this problem. The benefit is an exciting change for several reasons. First, families who are eligible will receive a maximum annual benefit of up to $6,400 per child under the age of 6 and up to $5,400 per child aged 6 through 17. Payments, moreover, will happen monthly and start this July. Families who are eligible for this new program will see an average increase to their current child benefits of almost $2,300 per year. The Canada Child Benefit will ensure, moreover, that 9 out of 10 families will receive more money in their pockets than under the current system. This innovative and forward-thinking benefit will assist approximately 3.5 million families. Moreover, the benefit, and I emphasize this, is not taxable. And most importantly, the Canadian Child Benefit will ensure that in 2016-2017, approximately 300,000 fewer children will be living in poverty compared to 2014-2015. In the London and surrounding area, that would equate to approximately 9,000 fewer children living in poverty. With that said, these numbers will only continue to decline in the years to come, thanks to benefits like this. Mr. Speaker, the path to a strong economy is to have a robust and vibrant middle class. By introducing the innovative, bold, and desperately needed Canada Child Benefit, the government will ensure that the middle class and those families working hard to join the middle class will have more money in their pockets. With that extra money, these Canadians will have opportunity to save, invest, and grow the economy. Canadians will be able to look forward to a better standard of living, one that will allow their children more opportunities for success. As previously stated, I'm extremely excited about this benefit. My constituents have told me this will make an immediate difference in their lives, and I am here to fight for those constituents each and every day. Mr. Speaker, another area identified in this budget that will have a significant impact in my community of London North Centre is support for seniors. The government has committed to increasing the guaranteed income supplement top-up by up to $947 per year. This change will help 900,000 of the most vulnerable seniors. 4 in 5 seniors in Canada live in low income, and live alone. The government will also help seniors by repealing Section 2.2 of the Old Age Security Act, which increases the age of eligibility to receive this benefit. We are also leaving in place pension income splitting. There has been much confusion surrounding this topic, Mr. Speaker, in my community. However, the government is committed to helping seniors with their finances. We know they have worked hard their entire lives, and the government has a responsibility to ensure they are not placed into a vulnerable financial situation. We are therefore aiming to ensure that during their retirement years, Canadian seniors are given the sense of security, dignity, and comfort they deserve. Mr. Speaker, I am proud in London North Centre to have a strong contingent of Canadian veterans. Since being elected this past October, I have met with many of them at various events throughout the city and at meetings in my office. The amount of respect I have for their courage, patriotism, and sacrifice cannot be properly expressed in words. The freedom we enjoy today to have debates in the House of Commons, such as this, is because of the incredible sacrifice made by our veterans. As such, the government has a sacred obligation to ensure these individuals have access to the programs and services that they require. We owe them our sincere gratitude, Mr. Speaker, and respect, and must work to ensure there is a relationship built on trust and collaboration. With that in mind, the government will make changes to the Canadian Forces Members and Veterans Reestablishment and Compensations Act. These changes have been initiated due to concerns expressed by the government, Veterans Ombudsman, Canadian Armed Forces members, veterans, and other stakeholders. It has been indicated that veterans who have been seriously disabled are not guaranteed financial security from the benefits currently in place. Therefore, those Canadian Armed Forces members and veterans who have severe and permanent service-related disabilities will see an increase to their benefits. This is a change, I think, Mr. Speaker, that we can all be proud of in this House and beyond. Mr. Speaker, before being elected to represent the community of London North Centre, I taught at King's University College at Western University. During my teaching time, I watched a number of students struggling to make ends meet, rising each and every year. I instructed students who were extremely intelligent, compassionate, driven young people. However, they were graduating university with a crushing amount of student debt. These students worried about how they were going to pay back the money owed, and it was becoming increasingly difficult to find meaningful work. This type of stress and burden is not what we want for our younger generation, who have just finished post-secondary education and are looking to make important contributions to the workforce. With that in mind, Mr. Speaker, I am pleased that Budget 2016 will help students from low and middle-income families by making post-secondary education more affordable. In addition, the government will establish a system that makes it fairer and easier for students to repay their debt. I am pleased to see that students will not have to make any repayment on their Canada student loans until they are making at least $25,000 per year. However, the help for students will not stop there, Mr. Speaker. This budget has also made investments to ensure that young Canadians can earn extra income, gain experience, and find quality jobs upon graduation. These changes have been lobbied for by Canadian student advocate groups for many years. I've met with these student advocates, and I'm glad to see these changes put into fruition with this budget. Help with student debt, providing access to funds with help with the rising cost of post-secondary education, and providing more opportunities for employment while in school and following graduation are measures we can all be proud of. The budget addresses these requests. Finally, Mr. Speaker, I've received a great deal of correspondence in my office asking that necessary steps be taken by the government to ensure more tax fairness in Canada. Constituents have told me that they are more than willing, to pay their taxes and follow the rules. However, they want to ensure that all Canadians pay their fair share. They currently feel as though there are two different sets of rules in place. With that in mind, it is exciting to see Budget 2016 taking significant steps to ensure tax integrity, ensure tax fairness for all Canadians. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and I look forward to the debate on the budget to follow.